race at Sandusky Valley Riders here over in Tiffin, Ohio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Episode 3, No Steez Podcast,
Yeah.
dude. You had a big weekend, I guess. You said it didn't really go too hot for
Yeah,
you.
unfortunately, weekend didn't go.
Got a piece of hardware
go too
next to you
hot.
now.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it. What's up? What happened this weekend? We had a big money moto at SVR.
Yes, that was sick, dude.
Talk to me about it.
So we had Jace Kessler showed up.
Really?
Blackmer, I cannot remember the dude's first name for the life of me.
Okay.
Dude's really cool though. We hung out with him like the night before, like Saturday night.
Yeah.
We hung out with him. Dude's really cool. Shout out you, dude, if you're watching this.
Heck yeah.
And then obviously like Brock Peterson showed up.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's cool. Philip Harris and his wife showed up. I think wife, girlfriend. I'd imagine wife. But dude, we had a lot of good big names. Cameron Gooding raced it. Hayden raced it. Paxton Lipinski.
It was packed.
Oh, dude, there was 13 riders.
Really?
Yeah, and
wasn't it
Chase Robinson and Tony Robinson rode it.
Wasn't it 200% payout?
200% payout with a $3,000 purse.
Big money moto here.
It was pretty cool. Like I decided that I really wasn't feeling it, and I definitely wasn't feeling the 20-minute moto. So I stepped back and I watched, and I'm pretty glad that I did because it was pretty cool to watch.
I bet. Was there some battles?
Yeah.
Did Cameron ride good?
Yeah, dude, Cameron rode really good.
Really?
I mean, shout out the boy. We know he got a little tired.
Okay.
But a lot of them got tired. I mean,
right. 20-minute moto.
Yeah, we're local riders.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
we aren't training every freaking
we
weekend.
pull up every year.
Yeah.
And then we pull up every once in a while, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But no, it was pretty cool. Blackmer got the jump and he led the whole race. But he got a good gap going.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kessler's bike actually started smoking.
Wow.
And then it stopped smoking. And then I don't know if Blackmer because we were sitting up top at our trailer. I don't know if Blackmer had a problem, tipped over or something like that, but it came around and Kessler was right on him.
Really?
For like 2-3 laps to go. And that last 2-3 laps was like.
And it's only one moto,
all out.
Right?
Yeah, it was a one moto format.
Wow.
It was like winner take all. And yeah, that was pretty cool.
So who ended up winning?
Blackmer held him off.
Damn.
But it was a hard fought battle by Jace Kessler.
Man.
It was pretty cool.
I bet you Kessler's kind of pissed.
Yeah.
Dude,
but
he's right there.
But I mean, it was hard fought. I mean,
Dougie said like 5th place got like $500. So
Blaine, shout out Blaine Boer. Bro rode amazing today.
Really?
Yes, bro rode amazing. At one point he was 4th.
Really? Shout out Blaine.
Tony Usko, he was there too. He took home 3rd in the pro moto.
That's pretty good.
I forget the dude's name, but he was running 3rd, battling with Usko, and then I think he went down or had a problem, and he dropped back. Our boy Hayden held on pretty good, and then I think Hayden crashed and had a problem. Yeah, but Cameron and Blaine Boyer rode good today, dude.
Oh, they weren't battling though?
No, they weren't battling.
Okay.
Cameron was in a battle. I can't remember who Cameron was battling, but he was in like a 3. Oh, he was battling Brock Peterson and I can't remember the other one. Philip Harris, I think.
Okay. Shout out Cameron Gooding.
Yeah. Bro rode amazing today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately for your boy, we didn't have a great weekend. I think this is like the worst I've rode all year.
No way. You say that every time.
No, genuinely I just wasn't feeling it.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of those weekends where you're like, dude,
was the track good?
Not really. I didn't like it. It was hard packed. I had problems with wanting to tuck my front end wanted to keep tucking, and I had problems with. Granted, my fault. I had a really bald tire. Like it's needed changed for a while, and I had problems when I'd come out of the rut. It was like blue grooved hard pack, and it would want to step out. Yeah, we don't want to get monetized. We're having some tweez here again tonight, but it would want to step out, and I was just having problems. Wasn't feeling it. Wasn't hit my lines. I'm
a stupid boy.
But we still had fun. We Moto 1 for the pro sport, I had nothing for those boys today. I'm not even close.
You didn't I thought you didn't race it.
There was the money moto, and then there was pro sport, like open A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had nothing for those boys today. Like I got a decent
Mhm.
starts, and just I didn't nut up and hit that triple.
Were they
I
sending
just
it?
got it. All the boys are sending it. They're saying it's super easy, and I know I got to get it down. Probably
Is.
wait until next year now. It When it was new, I took a huge spill on it. I came up short, blew both my hands off the bars,
No
and
bueno.
ejected off the front, and it's just kind of been in my head. Like I know I can do it.
Yeah.
It's just been in my one of those jumps that's in your head.
Like you have to check up not to hit
Like
it.
yeah, like
So.
there's been jumps that I've ate, like that tabletop up front.
Mhm.
When it was new, I went
And-
left riding with Logan Carno.
Yep.
I went left and ate shit. I haven't had any problems hitting it over and over
Yeah.
again now.
Yep.
It's just something about that jump that's in my head. Like
Yeah. No, they stay with you sometimes. I
yeah,
mean,
some of them.
and it's like a risk to reward type of thing. Like you're saying, like
Yeah.
if you scrub it hard enough, and I mean,
Well,
you're
and
still looking at the guy in the air while you're on the ground. So.
yeah, and I was getting tired. Like it was like
Mhm.
I said, it's one of those days that like nothing was feeling good, nothing was clicking. But
We all have those days.
yeah, I mean it's my own fault. I haven't been doing much racing this year, much riding. Kind of been slacking. But hopefully this winter we can get in the gym, get in shape, and like
The winter.
come out swinging next year and actually get back to where we want to be. Like
See, the reason I want to get into the gym is like the complete opposite of like most other people. It's like, dude, I need to gain weight bad.
yeah,
Like,
see,
dude,
I need to shed it.
dude, I need to gain like 30, 40 pounds.
Yeah,
I want to
wish
be
I could
200.
just give it to you. Like
Dude,
just
I
here.
wish, dude. That'd be sick. No, that'd be sick. I'd take it. I'd pay for it. Because like, bro, I can't gain
And
weight
for
to
my
save
body?
my life. Hey, yo. Wow.
Hey, $20, $20.
$20 is $20.
Yeah,
We are gonna do we're trying something new here to keep the keep the viewers entertained and our conversations kind of on topic of what we want to talk about. We're gonna do breaks every 10 minutes.
just little breaks.
Yeah.
It's partly or not partly. It's mostly because the camera we have,
Mm-hmm.
like we told you guys in the beginning, we weren't going out and spending thousands of dollars on this.
Right.
Like, especially if we don't know if it's gonna work. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it's everything's an unknown, so we don't want to drop thousands of dollars and then it flop and then we're out
Yeah.
thousands of dollars.
And this
So
is doing exactly what we needed to do. I mean,
yeah, it's
it
just
would-
a little.
it's a little
something we gotta
tedious.
work around.
It's a little tedious. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, we're just gonna make it seem like we want it to happen, and we're gonna use it to our advantage. I mean, it's our first entry level camera, so
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. But I didn't start the timer, so I don't really know how close we are to 10 minutes. But we're at 8 minutes and 43 seconds, so we still got
That's
a
good. We
minute
got a
or
couple
two.
minutes.
But no. So you said you didn't really have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Track wasn't really
I
good.
had a good weekend.
Oh, you didn't ride.
I didn't
too
have a good weekend on the bike.
Right.
I mean, I had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I got, dude, shout out to whoever was taking he was taking videos at the track. I got to get with him. I went down, Hayden went down off the start.
Was Stark there?
Yeah, he was there. He wasn't taking video. Like I'm sure he got some of me. I was
Okay.
just talking about this specific dude.
Right. My bad.
Do you know the downhill table?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I got pissed because I went down, Hayden went down and I got caught up in it. And I was pissed because I left everybody left.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go over to the tree and smack my bars back, like my wheel back straight. So then I took, yeah.
Practice?
No.
During the race?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have been sick.
So I
man.
got pissed, and that downhill table, I don't know what was in me. I just went like this and
Tossed it.
kicked her sideways.
Really?
The whole moto I was doing it. I went back to the dude. The dude was like, "Dude, that was sweet." Yeah, I was like dead last, but we threw cool whips. That's all,
What do you do? What do you do for that little? We'll have to get back to it for the next.
Yeah, our timer's going off.
NoSteezePodcast, episode 3.
We're gonna be back in a minute.
We'll be back in a minute. All right, boys, we're back from that break. Before that break, I was gonna ask you a question about our local track. You know that like there's like a table and a step down like thing into a corner. It's like a little hop into a corner in the back.
Corner. Oh, you're talking about
In the
like
woods.
the step down triple and then the like dragon's back thing.
Yeah, but it's like down. Like it's like a
You step down
into a corner to that right hand corner straight away,
right hand corner.
and then you go uphill. Talk to me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
talking about the single table and then the little double
that little
down
double
into the
down
right hand at
yeah.
the point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
What
go?
about it?
Where you go? Because I'm like middle, cutting
So
hard.
that was actually one of my I about had a huge get off there this weekend
Really?
because my normal thing is because I'm not hitting that big triple before it. Normally, I'll scrub off the double, scrub the single, and then I'll either stay outside and cut across all the ruts to miss all the ruts, or I'll hug the inside and miss, because normally people don't go there. But it had some nasty blue grooved, like,
far inside.
Yeah, they weren't even like ruts; they were blue grooved like edges and shit all across everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in there, and obviously I was a little tired. I mean, I kind of got screwed. I was moto 15 and 17.
Holy crap!
So it was back to back basically. And your boy done, not the greatest physical specimen here.
Hey.
So
it is.
So I was a little tired, and I came in. My front end went to tuck, and then it caught, and like I lost the bar, and I about went over the bars. Like
right before that? Right before the table.
Yeah. So, but normally I'm cutting up there, and then I'll kind of suck it up and scrub the single, and then I'll compress and I scrub to the right off the table, and then I land like this, and I turn and I double down into the.
But where are you landing in the corner? Are you inside or outside, middle?
Landing on the, like, after that double.
Like that double down?
That double down. I'm normally there's a line that develops, like, normally the faster guys are able to control that, like, speed coming into a rut.
Yeah.
Like, you're coming in with some speed.
Right.
So normally the faster guys are able to double in with speed and hit that inside rut. That's normally what I shoot for.
That's gnarly.
So I'll double in there, or I'll clip my back wheel just enough to kind of slow me down a little bit. And then I'll hit that inside one. There's normally a far inside. Like today, there's a far inside, and then there was another one just out of that. Like if you're coming in too hot and you're like, I'm not going to make that one. Right. You jump out and you hit the middle one. And then the outside was where a lot of, normally where people go.
See, like when I rode it, it was dry and not prepped. I was just there for practice. And like I was hitting it on the middle and doing that little, like I was trying to catch my back tire a little bit because like trying to slow down because I'm not used to coming into corners that fast. And like it's right after that double's corner. It's not the biggest double in the world at all. It's like maybe 2 feet, but it's just a corner right after. And I'm going in the middle, and it's not working for me because I have to sharp. It's cutting bad, and I'm like stalling my bike and shit. It's no bueno.
It's all about. So you think about like car racing, or go-karts, car racing, anything like that.
Yeah.
You got the apex of the corners, right?
Yeah.
So normally I try to get myself to the left side of those the table and the double, and I'll double down in, and then I'll cut under into those ruts, so that I'm not coming. Because if you're coming in like this, and it's gonna make that corner tighter, you want to widen that turn up.
And Kurt, local trainer that we go to sometimes,
Kurt Schroyer.
Yeah, shout out Kurt Schroyer. But he told me that same exact thing.
Yeah.
To like widen out my corner,
open your turn,
open up my turn.
When you open up the turn, the more speed you can carry, and comfortably carry.
Right.
You're not gonna come in. So when you come into a rut and they're like G'd out.
Yeah.
It's because people come into the rut and they don't come into the start of the rut. They come into the middle of the rut and slam the rut. And that's what creates that G out there.
I personally do that a lot.
Deshaun's a problem.
I heard you rode a Triumph this weekend.
Yes, sir, I did.
How'd it feel?
Yes, I got the opportunity to ride one of the new Triumph 250s. Shout out Cammed Out and River's Edge Racing.
Yes, sir. Shout out Cammed Out.
The dude. I came off and I pulled over to Cameron and I was like, that was a bad idea.
Really?
He's like, "What? You didn't like it?" I was like, "No, I really liked it. Like, now I want one."
And he rides a 450, and
I ride that CRF 450, and one of the 20. Mine's a 23, and I've rode a lot of different bikes. Like I've rode the new Yamahas. I rode the Cowies. Like I rode Cameron Gooding's full mod YZ 250.
Okay.
That thing was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah. You were there when I rode it.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, Jesse's.
I remember.
Yeah. I hopped on that. Yeah. But definitely didn't ride it too long because I'm a bigger boy and I felt like I was weaning her out. And that's a very expensive motor that I do not want to mess up.
No, I get it.
So, but that thing was fun. But this Triumph, dude, it is pretty cool. They, to me, because I'm riding Hondas, and I personally feel like the new Yamahas and the new Hondas, between your legs, the gas tank, the shrouds, and the kind of seat positioning, kind of feel the Yamahas and the Hondas feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this Triumph kind of feels like my Honda there, and somewhat in the back end. And then the front end feels like a KTM, Gas or Husky, like the European front ends.
Yep.
And which I like because my Honda, I have cornering problems with my Honda. Like I was talking earlier, I front wanted to keep tucking, and the Triumph just felt so planted in the turns. And dude, one nice thing about the Triumph is I'm a bigger boy, right?
Right.
So, KTM has the 350s.
Yep.
The 250 Triumph low key kind of feels like a 350. Like it has some grunt behind it on the bottom end.
And you're like, he's a bigger boy
Yeah.
saying that it feels like a 350.
It feels nice.
So
Yeah.
imagine what it feels like to
Yeah.
somebody. You know.
So it's a nice, the motor. It's a nice balance.
Is it bottom end? Like when I rode the 22.5 FC 250, and it felt like, I wouldn't say a mini 450. I wouldn't say all that,
Yeah.
but it definitely had that that umph in
Yeah.
the
So
lower.
Typically, your 450s, they say that like your two strokes, they say they don't come alive unless you're beating the piss out of them.
You're in the power band.
Because you're in the power band and they come alive on the top end.
Yeah.
Same with the 250s. They say they slack in the bottom end, but they come alive in the top end.
Yep.
Especially like a mod bike.
That's why a lot of 250
And
riders
the
are
450s,
all on the limiter.
you know how people are like, oh, they're like tractors. Like you can have them in first gear and you're just
rock
out
over
of the
anything.
turn.
Yeah.
So it kind of had that little bit of like tractoring to it,
Really?
which was nice because then you don't feel like you're always trying to you can come into a tight turn like our tabletop down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big deep rut on the very inside. Well, there's not much run up to the face of that. You're basically starting into the face coming out of that rut. So you can sit back and just roar
on a 250.
Yeah.
As a bigger guy.
Yeah.
That's saying
I did it, and there was a lot. I mean, it took a lot.
It took a lot. But it did it, though.
Yeah, so, but it was nice.
It's nice.
Hell
yeah.
Yeah, that Triumph was pretty sweet.
Dude.
I might have to look into them, not going to lie.
Yeah. Dude, I hope
Especially they're coming out with the 450s.
I heard.
That's pretty cool.
I've been really leaning towards getting a 450. I don't know why. Just probably not going to, but I really want to. And
it's lazier.
Yeah, it's just lazier. And I really forgot what I was gonna say there. But
you were thinking about getting a 450.
I was thinking about getting a 450, but that wasn't my main point.
Oh.
Totally forgot what I was saying. It's
My
all
bad.
good though. No, it's not your fault. I really just don't know what I was saying. NoSteezePodcast episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably gonna take another break here soon.
What do we have time wise?
8 minutes and 40.
8 minutes?
something.
Oh, we got a little bit. No, so
9
did
minutes.
you do anything this weekend? Or just kind of chill out?
I came to SVR
Yeah.
Saturday night.
For a little bit.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be a little bit more going on, but it is what it is. You
Yeah.
guys had a race. A lot of people had a lot of shit on the line
Oh.
the next day. So
There you go. I got some.
all right.
So, yeah, obviously we broke down that racing wasn't real fun for me this weekend.
Mhm.
Didn't go good. But the other aspect of typical SVR, like it's fun at nights. So we had Friday night was kind of chill. Saturday night we got to scare the crap out of kids. Like that was fun. We went and me, Eli, and Jared went and got clown masks and like stuff to scare kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
times.
time. Yeah.
Good times. Make you feel like a kid again?
There had to be 30 people out there scaring.
Really?
Yeah, like the 1 year or 2 years ago, it was like 4 of us.
Kids were having a blast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, kids were shouting me. Like, I had a mask on. And it was dark out, and kids were like, "Is that the NoSteezePodcast?"
NoSteezePodcast.
Or they're like, knew my name. Like, "Oh, that's Ryan." I'm like, dude, I have a freaking mask on in the dark. How can you tell who it is?
A lot of you guys, most of you guys think this is my podcast. This is the NoSteezePodcast. Co-host Ryan Sweat. Co-host means co-owner, CEO, co-CEO, whatever.
I guess we never really kind of broke down that we kind of branched off and made our own.
This is yes, obviously I still have the NoSteeze brand and stuff like that on my own personal channel in Desan Bird, but we have the NoSteezePodcast. NoSteezePodcast. This is our podcast. I just wanted to
little bit of a leak here. We do plan on making a separate apparel
Yeah.
for the NoSteezePodcast.
Yes.
We just
Hoodies,
haven't really
beanies.
figured that out yet.
Yeah,
and we're going to make one for me.
Yep.
So if you guys want some 194 merch.
Yes, we are going to get you a store
Yeah, we
up
gotta-
just for his separate company alone. Nothing
And then
to do
we'll
with
have-
NoSteeze, but like the 194 Designs, he does a lot of like skillful work. Just checking. He does a lot of skillful
Or
work,
just
like
randomly like
powder coating,
helmet painting.
custom painting helmets, like custom painting helmets, and yeah, I mean it's skillful shit. So yeah, we're gonna get him a store set up so you guys can actually go, utilize his talents here.
Let's
But
see.
yeah,
How long do we have? Do we have some more time to yap here?
Nah, we're
We're maxed out. So
we're maxed out here.
Take another break.
Yeah, break time.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, let's do
We'll
it.
see you guys here in a minute.
Yo, we are back from break. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if break. I don't know if that was
English is hard.
Yeah, I don't know if that was good, but we are back. We are back. We are back from break. During break, we were talking about how excited I am to go to the my first ever GNCC race. Got to
Yes,
get my
sir.
bike fixed though. Radiators are leaking. I haven't fixed those yet.
Got to get them ordered, dude.
I got to get those ordered.
Low key
They're
should do that
expensive.
tomorrow. Like,
What do you
get
mean
'em here.
tomorrow?
Get them here.
Dude, they're expensive.
Probably like a couple $100. Motocross is an expensive sport.
They're just a couple $100, dude. Like OEMs are $308.
Yeah, you gotta get on like eBay and like find.
eBay radiators.
We gotta get you into like finding some deals, dude.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah.
Nah, you're right.
Um,
eBay.
bro-
radiator.
Bro used to literally one use air filters until us. Like you did.
You're calling me
I'm
out,
calling you out, boy. I am
No.
calling you out.
dude.
Bro used to one use them and throw them away.
I didn't
We were down
know.
at Georgia for our boys trip, and I saw like 2 air filters in the trash, and I grabbed them. And Desan's the only Cowie rider. I'm like, dude, why are these in the trash? Because I checked them. There's no holes. Like they weren't thin. I was like, bro, why are these in the trash? He's like, don't you just throw them away after you're done? I'm like, dude, you're wasting so much money.
I didn't know, bro. Now I use them like
We're learning.
I use them too much now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
I mean, you
never-
got to clean them.
Yeah. Now I use them too much. But yeah, first ever GNCC. I'm excited. I've never been in the woods. Well, I've been in the woods locally at my local what's it called? Like, is it the forest?
Yeah, Mommy Forest.
Yeah,
or-
I've been to the local forest. That's pretty cool.
I've never
But
been
it's
up
not
there.
it's no GNCC. But yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks
Yeah, we
we'll
got
be at Ironman.
we got 2 weeks. We just
Yeah.
finished up this weekend at SVR, like we said, and then we got an off weekend. I don't know what we're really doing, but
podcast.
yeah, more than likely. But and then we'll get prepped, get the bikes ready, and I got to rebuild my bike, my 250.
I need new tires on my bike.
I need the same. But yeah. Oh, I want to circle back because I forgot to mention it and I wanted to,
Mhm.
dude. Speaking of guys that were on it this weekend,
What do you mean by that? Hold on, talk to me. Speaking of guys that were on it.
now I can't
this
say it
week-
because it was 2 kids.
What?
All right, all right. Let's
What?
shout out Uriah Messersmith
He
and
shouts him out. He shouts them out. Like, yeah, these were the ones. Like, if your kids are missing, here's their names. Like,
Diddy who?
Diddy who? Like, all right. Podcast is over.
I just checked. We're back on that getting
Ah,
canceled shit.
Yeah.
No, but
Woo!
all serious, bro. Cutter Klaus and Uriah Messersmith were ripping this weekend. What are you doing, dude?
I was reading what the lens said. I wanted to
This
see.
is what happens when you give 2 guys with ADHD a camera.
Yeah.
But no, Uriah and Cutter were ripping, dude. Like
Yeah, that kid's fat. Uriah's
they
fast. I don't know about
were,
Cutter.
dude. Cutter is on it this year.
Really.
Yeah. Cutter actually won all of them.
And they signed
He-
up for which classes?
Yes. So what was impressive was they were out with schoolboy. So like
Right.
you're 250 riders. You're
Mhm.
yeah.
125s, 250s.
Yeah, 250s. You can even ride 450s. No, not anymore, I guess. They changed that rule. But they went 1-2 on
Insane.
85s. They were hitting like every jump. Like
Uriah hitting
these
that
2
triple
were
in the back?
crazy, dude. No, they're not
No.
hitting that one.
No.
I mean, it's a 120-foot step
He's hit
up
it
triple.
before.
Yeah, I know.
I
And
just
it
didn't
makes
know.
me feel
Yeah.
like
I
I'm
just
in the A class and I haven't hit it.
I
Granted, it's a mental thing, but
yeah.
still,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy how some C class riders, like, not trying to be rude to anybody, but there are some C class riders that are hitting it that really shouldn't be. Like, it's a 120-foot blind step up triple. I mean, it's dangerous.
What do you mean C-class riders shouldn't be hitting jumps? Talk to me on
Okay,
that. Fill me in.
let's be honest.
Pause.
C class,
Hmm.
supposed to be like your beginner coming in class, right?
D class.
Well, no, but it's like that's your like lowest actual, like not every place has a D class.
Right. You're right.
So C class is like your beginners, like you're not like supposed to be that the dudes. And you're hitting 120-foot step up triple.
Loretta Lynn's.
That's fair. There are exceptions. Like if you're trying to make the Lorettas, it's a whole different story. But I'm talking like your local class. Local classes.
I'm not gonna name the track, but I've gotten bumped out of C class for hitting a triple.
Yeah, but there's a difference between like a regular triple and like this measures just a little short of Laraco's leap.
Hypothetically, have you ever been to East Fork?
No, I have not recently.
They got a big ass triple in the back.
Really?
It's not
Is it
blind.
120 feet though?
It's pretty fucking close.
Hmm.
Yeah. But
I
like,
don't know.
I have to show you the video.
There's some
You just-
exceptions and there's some different stuff, but I don't know.
yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
It's just kind of my thought on like if you're hitting something like that, like dudes will be hitting stupid big jumps like that and then can't corner.
And I think they're not wrong. I just wanted
No.
your opinion. I think they're not wrong on not letting people or C class riders hit
Yeah,
certain things. I think C class riders need to move the fuck up in classes.
There's very few exceptions like a local kid we know, Nathan Blackford.
Mm-hmm.
Dude rips.
Yeah.
Like dude goes down and trains.
Mm-hmm.
But he's wanting to race at Minios. He qualified for Loretta's. You have to do that if you're going to do that
Yeah.
stuff.
If you're
You have to low key sandbag your local stuff if you want to be one of those dudes at Loretta's or
Yep.
at Minios.
You have to.
But I'm just talking about like your local kids. Like
Yeah.
they're local kids hitting huge jumps like
Mhm.
Rocky Mountain or
Yeah.
the triple there.
They're just like, I think I can hit it
Yeah.
today. Like, oh, I'm just
Like
gonna
when there's
rap.
like when it was new, not everybody in the freaking pro sport hit it. So when your pro sport riders are like,
Yeah.
and don't just immediately come out and hit it.
Yeah.
I mean, but the jump has gotten easier. I'm just the only one that hasn't hit it.
I mean,
But there's some mental things going on there after crashing.
yep.
But I wanted to say, oh yeah, back to Ironman. We
Yeah.
are taking Desambird to his first ever GNCC.
Oh.
We're making the dude
Oh.
ride. He has no idea what he's getting into. But
What do you mean?
nothing.
I'm
No,
not. I'm
you
not
riding.
supposed to be excited.
No idea what he's getting into. Like, you never run a 2-hour event. You know what I mean?
2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not riding that damn bike for 2 hours.
Yes, you are.
What?
It's not motocross. Like, it's a completely different style of riding.
Can I chill sometimes?
Yeah. So basically, what I do at a GNCC is I get a good get out there, sprint for a little while, like get a good maybe gap going,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll settle into a pace.
Pause.
Yeah.
So the GNCC, I know you're out in the woods, out in the boonies.
Yes, sir.
Right. How does practice go? Do you get to see the track? Do I know what
there
the
is
fuck
no
I'm riding into?
practice.
I don't. I'm just going in the woods.
So what we normally do is we'll show up Friday night.
Like bears.
We'll kind of just hang out at the campers or whatever. And
Yeah.
then Saturday quads run. So most of the time, the moto guys go out Saturday and we'll walk the track. We'll watch the quads.
Mm-hmm.
We'll walk the track and see what we're getting into. So you can kind of get an idea, but you don't ride the track before you go. Like the first lap, you don't know what you're coming into really. You got to follow arrows, follow the guy in front of you. It's that's the nature of the beast.
I used to. Sorry to cut you off. I used
No, you're
to. I used to race. Excuse me. Hopefully you guys heard that.
Hopefully you guys heard that.
I used to race cross country like on feet. Yeah, I used to race cross country, and I got like a couple fourth place out of like 140. So, I was one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Back in like
Daddy long legs over here.
back in like 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? I was one of those guys back in 5th grade. They couldn't play with me.
Do you know
But,
what GNCC stands for?
I used to know. You and Rich told me before.
Grand National Cross Country.
Yeah. Okay.
So it is a cross country
it's
event. Like it's
it's
just motocross
you just
country.
gotta catch a
Cross country.
pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you start off. What would you do? I never run a
Mhm.
cross country event, but I
So
imagine you start off with a quick sprint and then you settle into that pace once you
well,
get out there.
I was kind of a faster kid.
Oh,
So like they would shoot the gun, and
yeah.
like there'd be like I'd be in a bunch of 30 guys, right? And I'd just be running, and then I'd get up to like what I'm saying 10th, all right, and like I'd be in a line now because like we're going down a
And then
path,
you guys all set
and
into a
then
pace.
we just chill,
Yeah.
and then I know I'm out to dust these kids like
That's
once
yeah.
at the end.
So basically, at the GNCC, what we do is you set into a pace,
Mm-hmm.
and then normally when you come around for that last lap, like you'll see the time, or they'll have the white flag and be like, "All right, this is your last lap."
Mm-hmm.
Normally, that's when you're like, "All right, time to crank it up and
Yeah.
unleash
Time
and
to
go."
put into some motos,
Yeah.
or well, what is it called? Time to put in a
Well,
cross country.
it's just time to start cooking. Like
Okay.
time to unleash and get going.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you can.
Mm-hmm.
We're timer's going off.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got problems with. We can only record for so long, so we got to take these breaks.
No
We're
Steez podcast.
We're going on a little break. We'll come back, finish up the kind of talk about Ironman, and
No
keep going.
Steez podcast. No.
Oh yeah.
No Steez. Hit him with something.
No,
No.
I'm white.
No Steez podcast. Fuck. One more time. Cut. No Steez podcast. Episode 3. Thank you, boys, for sticking around so long. We're going on a break.
All right, boys, we're back. I think we're talking about Ironman and taking Dasan to his first GNCC.
Something like that.
Yeah, somewhere there. Yeah, one thing I wanted to say before we cut out.
Mm-hmm.
So Ironman is going to be a great experience for you.
Okay.
Because Ironman is not like a regular GNCC. Normally at a GNCC you get like maybe 500 to 700 entries. Ironman last year had 2,600 entries, I think, which is crazy. Like our class was what is it? Support B. We were in the Support B class, and normally it's just Support B.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many riders, they broke us up into age groups. And we still had 80 riders in the 18 to 24. In like the 24 to 30, whatever, there was 112 just in that class.
Damn.
Like, yeah. That was cool as hell, too, because do you know J-Law? Jason Lawrence?
Yep.
He was there. That was pretty cool. Like, I was literally lined up right behind him.
That's sweet.
He was like Phoenix Racing Honda, just like right in front of me.
That's badass.
Yeah.
That's cool. Was that last year's?
Yes, it was last year's.
I
There was a
remember
bunch of footage from it.
Yeah, and I
'cause it was a
remember
big deal.
Yeah, like his comeback or something like that. I remember seeing a lot about that.
But we do have we're super excited for this Ironman GNCC because there is a load of content coming your way.
A lot of content.
Yeah.
We're vlogging for the NoSteeze channel.
Big load coming your way.
Yeah. You did that on purpose.
I did that on purpose, dude.
NoSteezePodcast episode.
Yeah,
3.
NoSteezePodcast here.
Wow.
No, but we have a whole load of content. We are going to that will be the kickoff of our vlogging. So we're gonna start vlogging. Obviously we're not always in the podcast booth, and like we still have lives. We still race dirt bikes. We want to go do things.
We go to the track.
So we're gonna start like a NoSteeze podcast vlog for you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna throw the vlogs up here and the podcast.
Like
and
add clippets of the vlog to the TikTok and
exactly
put the full video on YouTube and
yep.
So you guys can kind of check out or come with us to the races. Like when we go to Ironman, we're gonna vlog most of the time, and while we're going out at separate times. So I'll vlog and take videos of Dasan. He's gonna wear a GoPro for his first race, and then he'll vlog when I go out. And we're gonna have Jack Walker, XE3 rider for Factory Beta. We're gonna have the podcast with him out there. Yeah. And just a whole load of stuff coming in 2 weeks.
Shout out Jack Walker. He's one of our first, if not gonna be the first,
yes, sir.
First guest on the NoSteeze podcast. So
dude,
we're excited
currently
for that.
In Spain representing the USA.
That's
Shout
awesome.
out Jack. That is awesome.
Shout out Jack, dude. We're excited for this.
Yeah.
We're really excited for that. We got a couple guests lined up here, but we're really excited for Mr. Jack because, like he said, he's representing USA out in Spain right now.
Yeah.
which is pretty dope. So
Oh, yeah.
you custom painted his helmet, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I painted the helmet that he's currently wearing over
Yeah.
in Spain.
It's pretty badass. You got a 194 Designs has a custom
sir.
painted helmet.
In another country.
Let me get on my knees here for you.
Oh.
194 Designs. 194 Designs has a custom painted helmet in Spain.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
That's badass. That's cool. Not a lot of people have custom painted helmets in Spain.
Dude.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's a one-off right now.
Hey.
Yeah.
We need to get you a store set up.
Yeah, we got.
Because, dude, he's getting customers from like DMs, fucking phone calls.
I won't name it. It ended up falling through, and I won't name any names. But I ended up getting a call from a team owner, like a factory team owner, about painting some helmets for their riders for some championships.
That would have been huge.
I imagine they ended up having a contract already, with somebody else to do it, and he didn't know about it, which, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's you got a contract, but it was just cool to be like even considered for it,
even on the roster. Did he end up calling you back and kind of
no?
You just kind of figured.
Yeah, I just kind of figured.
Got you.
Because it's a short time frame when he needs them done, and if he didn't call back, like, kind of we're running out of time.
Right. No,
but spinning off on another, it just popped in my head. Spinning off on another topic.
You want to play footsies?
Do you?
Hey yo, why do you actually do it?
Toesies.
Hey yo. Right.
Yo.
Anyway, spin off and who what?
Yeah. So, do you remember Matthew LeBlanc? No. See, he's new. He's still new to the sport. No, Matthew LeBlanc, dude, he was like one of those like up and comers. Like, dude was ripping on super minis, like all over. Kind of like Luke Bowser and like Drew Adams and
Drew Adams.
Yeah, like the up and comers, like they were. Yeah, LeBlanc. I don't know. I forget what ended up happening to him, but he just kind of like dropped off the face of the earth. And that's what I was talking to the boys this weekend about that. It's crazy how like so many people, like
there's a lot of riders.
Have you ever seen like the TikToks where like remember them?
Yeah.
Like, and like you might not remember them because you weren't in it then, but like I see them pop up and it's like, oh my God, like, yeah, he used to be like a factory rider, and now like I haven't thought about him for 10 years.
Unlocked a core memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy how like some of these guys like were there and were the dudes. You good? Not gonna say it. We're sticking with Moto here. We're not gonna. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how some of these guys, you think about them.
Pause. You know I can clip that, right?
Yeah, I know you can clip that. Bro's making me look like the worst person in the world with these clips.
It's crazy.
We already got like people thinking I'm a freaking pedophile and a neo-Nazi.
Oh man, it's crazy. If you just think about some of those guys. Like, wow, Ryan.
All right.
Anyway,
yeah, just thinking that some of these guys were not like they were the pinnacle of the sport, and like now nobody knows who they never remember them.
Like me, new riders never even hear of them.
Yeah,
if they didn't have like people that know about
even guys that knew about them, like completely. Oh yeah, I haven't thought about him in 10 years, dude.
Right.
But our sport's kind of crazy with that. How they come and they go.
They do come and they go. I've heard about it.
Yeah, I don't know really where we're going here.
I mean, I'm super excited. I haven't really been riding a lot, so I haven't really been able to really say too much because my radiators are really leaking.
Yeah.
I went down like the last time I rode, which was a Delta. It was at Delta Raceway, and it was a night race, and I signed up for Open C. I signed up for one race, and I usually sign up for 250C and Open C, but I signed up for Open C because during the practice I tipped over in a corner and like my bike's just no cooling in it, and that was a no bueno situation. But my buddy Jared let me race his bike, and
doesn't that piss you off?
Yeah, dude.
No, like
what pisses me off?
What pisses me off is like I can have the biggest crash I've had in a long time, cartwheel the bike.
Yes.
I get up, I like tweak things out, and we're good to go. I fall over in a corner, and I've got like $500 of repairs to do.
Your radiators are bent. Your levers are busted.
Bent the bars
your
somehow.
bars are bent. Your triple clamps are out of spec or some shit like that. You're leaking. You blew fork
you tip
seals.
over in a freaking turn.
Yeah, that's when
going
you tip
like
over
2 mile an hour.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you let it do a front flip or two.
Yeah, you cartwheel the bike
Should
across
be
the
alright.
track and like
It'd be
damn
good.
near kill yourself.
Yep. You'll be hurting like a bitch.
Yeah.
It's the ones where you hurt the worst and can barely get up where your bike's like, yo, what are you doing, pussy? Let's go. And then it's the ones where you tip over and you're like, all right, fuck it, let's pick it back up and go. And your bike's like, nah, dude, we're smoking. We're about to blow up here. Take me back to the pits.
Yeah.
Like that it kind of sucks.
Bro, that's such a motocross thing that just popped in my head.
What's up?
Like if you think of any other motorsports, it is purely a motocross thing that like fuck me, dude. Like
Clipping that. I'm clipping. You can't look at another man and say that.
I looked at you dead in the eyes.
In the eyes.
Made eye contact.
We made eye contact.
No, so
NoSteezePodcast, episode 3.
I said while you're when you're like motocross, like you have a huge crash and you're like, fuck me, how's the bike?
Right.
Like
That's
is
facts.
my bike okay, dude?
That's facts.
Like my arms it's sticking the wrong way.
Right.
And you're like, is my
your
bike
boys
okay?
Your boys are like, stay down, dude.
Yeah,
Keep your helmet on.
Yo, I can't. I'm like,
yeah, breathe, gasping for air. That's
I finally
the
get my
worst.
breath. Is the bike okay?
Oh my gosh. Top 3 worst feelings in the world. Go.
Getting the wind knocked out of you.
There's
dude.
number 1.
Yeah,
that's
like,
podium for sure. It's the most humbling, embarrassing, and worst feeling all in one.
Story. Yeah.
You don't know if you're
like,
coming
I'm
back.
dying.
Yeah,
this is it. I'm dying
time.
right here.
Every time.
Especially when it lasts. You're like,
okay,
you know
it's
when it
going
should
on
normally come back.
Yeah, you're like, I should be good now.
Yeah.
But I'm
and
not
it's
good
not.
now.
And you're like, I'm dying. It's over right now.
Wraps. Call my mom. Yep. No, I feel you.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Wait, that's number 1. Keep your story. Okay, we got.
Man, I don't know.
Give me one more. Top 3 worst feelings. We got getting the wind.
Worst feelings?
Worst feelings.
Oh, hold on. I rememmed what the little story I was going to tell.
What's up?
So
he said, fuck it.
You know Annette, my grandmother.
Yeah.
So basically, like, my mom, dude, I had a crash up at Delta Raceway a long time ago where I broke the wings T3 of my vertebrae, T3 and T5. So it was a bad crash and like whatever. And so I had another crash on the exact same jump in the same way. Literally, I'm laying there in like it's a night race. I'm laying there like this going and all I see is my 5-foot grandmother running across the track. And out of my peripheral, I see her trip. And as soon as I catch my breath, she fucking knees me in the chest. And I'm like, I'm laying there dead. And all I can see is my grandmother trip and knee me in the chest.
That's a movie scene right there. That you could put that in a movie.
Like,
that's funny as fuck. That's hilarious. That was a good top 3 worst feelings.
One is not to yourself. Like, worst feeling, getting up and your bike is trash, dude. That's a bad feeling. You're like, that's so much money right now.
Like I'm talking,
that's so much money.
We're talking trash though. We're not talking like, oh, I gotta get new
bars.
We're
talking like you tacoed a wheel. You like
subframes hanging.
Exhaust.
You're like the back end of your bike's kind of down. You're like, all right, there's a subframe. Radiators. You see a whole bunch of shit next to you. Like, well, there's radiators. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we're not talking like tweaked bars and we're talking about when you look over and you're like, yep, I'm done for today.
What's that smell? I smell some gas. That's a gas tank. Like, you're cooked. All right, boys, welcome back from the break. NoSteezePodcast, episode 3. Thank you guys for sticking around so long.
Yeah, I want to do a quick shout out. We appreciate all the support you guys have already given.
Yes.
Like we've literally yesterday was literally marked a week since we were buying the equipment.
Facts. That's
Like,
true.
we haven't even actually had stuff up and posted for a week, and you guys are already loving it, and like we appreciate it so much.
You guys are absolutely running it up.
But I thought about something as we were gone.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, sticking on motocross related, but kind of going off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What is it with these movies and big time like productions can never do anything with motocross right?
Preach.
Like,
Dude.
bro, you got like 4-strokes out there. Like, all your motocross community like looks at it and goes, "That's stupid as hell." Like, there's a 450 out there or a 4-stroke, and it sounds like a 2-stroke, or it goes from 2-stroke to 4-stroke back to 2-stroke, then a fucking street bike.
Same bike.
Yeah, same bike, and it's like all these 5 different sounds.
Have you seen the new Outer Banks?
Yes, that's what that's what made me think of it.
I got you.
And then, God forbid, like, have you ever watched the movie? Like, it's a good movie. It's probably one of the better movies where he was like a war hero and he came back over. He used to race motocross. Now he came back over here and like.
I probably watched it.
Yeah, but dude, even that one. How hard is it to contact the motocross community and be like, "Hey, would you want any sponsors?" Like, the more than likely the motocross community like here's a couple gear sets, like actual gear, not shit you just go buy from Walmart.
Yeah. What are they wearing?
Bro, in like Outer Banks, there not a single one was wearing an actual motocross helmet.
What do they wear?
Like, they had street bikes helmets on, like the old like Harley like no face helmets, and it's like,
why not just go
why is everybody
helmet?
hating on motocross?
They could get a sponsor and rep somebody, and people would, you know,
People would
that'd be a brand deal.
Brands would be like, "Get here. This doesn't cost us shit."
Like a Moto 10.
Yeah, like
people would love.
Not even
like,
that.
But I'm just saying, for example,
actual like gears and like not just like they painted,
or like
in that one movie they painted Red Bull and Monster helmets on like $40 Walmart helmets.
Hear me out. Imagine Triumph was the bike used in Outer Banks, the new season. That'd be
as a promotional.
That would be promotion, publicity for Triumph, and people in Outer Banks would be like, "Oh, that's a cool shiny black and yellow bike. Like, dude, that thing's sick, and it sounds like an actual dirt bike.
Yeah,
and it sounds right, and it's like all right because like a motocross
it's
guy
got
would
5
be behind
different
it.
bike sounds.
Yeah, like a motocross guy would be behind it, not just some random guy with like a scarf around his neck in Hollywood. He's like, "Yeah, that sounds right. Run it."
Yeah, that sounds cool.
No, they'd have like Ricky Carmichael or something back there.
How hard is it to be like text one of these guys and be like, "Hey, can you like make sure this doesn't like your whole community doesn't watch this and cringe and be like, this is the stupidest thing we've ever seen."
Hopefully our dirt bike doesn't sound like an airplane. Like, it's not hard, bro.
Like, it's not hard to contact somebody and be like, "Hey, does this sound right?" No.
Get some MX bike sounds better than it. Like, get some sound files, bro. Like, just literally put on some artificial sounds over it. Like, dude.
And use the same sound.
Yes, dude. Stop changing up the bike sounds from like an R1 to a 05 CRF 125.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's crazy, dude.
Even if they use the same 2-stroke sound the whole time on a 4-stroke, that's better than switching between like 5 different sounds.
They just don't know. But then it's like,
They
all right,
don't.
bro, like,
but it's a huge movie production. You couldn't contact like.
There's got to be someone there that knows what's going on. Like, come on.
Oh my gosh.
Even as the dudes there, if you're a man with chest hair and ball hair and sack hair, you know what a dirt bike sounds like.
Yes. And you know that that's not right.
You know it. And you're on the Hollywood movie production set, whatever the fuck, and you don't see a big ass stanky FMF pipe coming off that bitch. Yeah. Why is it sounding like reding ding ding?
Yeah. Exactly.
It should sound like barap.
Barap.
Not reding ding ding. No. It should sound like barap. Like it's not hard.
No,
as
not
any
at all.
Any man should know that.
Do you watch?
Come on.
Do you watch Fast and Furiouses?
Yes, me and my girlfriend has actually been on like the binge watching them.
Yeah. Do you notice that since R.I.P. Paul Walker?
R.I.P. Episode 3 is what we're on.
Yeah.
Not episode, but movie 3. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
I was like, yeah, we are.
Sorry. We just passed. We just watched Tokyo Drift. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Are you watching them in order, or are you watching them like how they came out?
How they came out.
Okay. Bro, low-key, you need to watch them in like how the time frame rolls. That's kind of cool. So like it goes from like 1 to 4 to back to Tokyo, and then like
really
they jump around like time frames.
That's horrible. Why would they do that?
I don't know. We don't know.
No one knows that they did that besides now. But anyway, no.
But my point was like when Paul Walker passed, do you notice all the movies started getting stupid? like
Yeah.
flying cars, going to space, like stupid stuff. I feel like
Yeah.
because Paul Walker was a true car guy at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like he kept the movie guys like, all right, no, that's stupid as hell, dude. Don't
Right.
no, we're not doing
He
that.
kept Hollywood in their place.
Yeah, like no,
Yeah.
you're gonna ruin the car community like by
Mhm.
doing that.
They had Mark IV Supras, Chasers, and
Yeah,
S15s, and GTRs, and
yeah,
Skylines. And,
dude.
dude,
Original Fast and
oh
Furious
my
was goat.
gosh, dude. Tokyo Drift had the sweet cars,
Yes.
bro. It was
Dude, swapping a
and-
freaking S15 into a Mustang.
yes, bro.
Yes.
Yes, and that was a cool
Like,
concept.
yeah,
that was a
doing
cool concept,
stuff like
for the
that.
for the
Now we
idea of
got
the movie.
a freaking Pontiac Fiero going to space with duct tape suits.
Son, turn that shit off. You're
Yeah.
not watching.
No,
it.
no, you're not allowed to watch
No.
after like Fast and Furious 5 or 6.
Yep.
Like after that, nah.
Yeah, no, dead ass. No, for real, bro. They should have just stopped.
Yeah,
They should
easily.
have just stopped because like
Yeah.
it was like a
Just
legendary.
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Yep.
We're done.
This is going in the history books. This is legendary. My kids are watching this to like what the fuck?
Exactly.
Like what are we
Yeah.
what are we
Like
doing?
when they used to come in and like they actually built the cars and they like
Mhm. And they show you a fucking 2JZ engine that
Yeah.
had like you know what I'm saying, and actually some
no
shit done to it.
2 JZ.
Yeah. Yes, bro. Like they actually showed you some shit and like
yeah.
yeah.
Cool cars.
Yeah.
Not just like
Mm.
I don't know what they're doing now.
No, that Fast and Furious is literally the reason the cool cars to us are cool.
Oh yeah, exactly. It
So.
kicked a lot of that off.
Exactly.
It brought the car community into like
Mhm.
on the big screen.
Mark IV Supra, 114 grand.
It's
Take
crazy.
it or leave it.
It's crazy.
Wild.
Dude, I low-key want to ride in that R32 that I did the powder coating on.
You did powder coating on an R32?
Yeah, like it's like the only R32 in Ohio. Bro lives over by the track. Remember
Is it a
there's
gray
one that
one?
came by?
Is it gray?
Yeah,
Does it have black like
wheels
no
and like
tiger stripes on the front? Not tiger stripes, but like a scratch
I
mark.
don't know. I don't think
But
so.
it's gray.
It's gray.
And
It
it's just a
sounds,
Skyline.
you can hear that turbo like it's
Oh yeah, on
he
Skylines.
went by like,
disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like dude, I'd love to ride in that thing.
RB26, do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it GTR?
It's a GTR.
Nuh-uh.
R32.
No.
R32 Skyline. Right-hand drive.
Well, there's Skylines and then there's GTRs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it was Skyline
You can get an R32 Skyline and you get an R32 Skyline GTR.
Skyline GTR.
There
It
could
was
be
a GTR.
There could be GTSs, GTT.
No, I believe it's GTR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red R on it.
Yeah.
That's sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, I haven't seen the actual car. I did the powder coating.
no, that's
But I
cool as
believe
fuck.
it's that. It's
mean, yeah.
freaking sweet.
Yeah, bro, that's badass.
But
That's badass. Do you have
yeah.
pictures?
I
of
do,
the-
I do on my I have pictures of the powder coating at least.
Yeah, like what
and
you did?
actually there is pictures of like the engine bay and stuff.
What'd you paint on it? Or
I did the valve covers, I did the turbo housing, I did I think at some point he wants me to do the rest of like the turbo piping and stuff.
What color?
That gold that's on my truck.
Mm-hmm.
I did that gold. That's how I got the idea for my truck.
That's sweet.
But
Oh yeah.
I got the timer set here and we're coming up on
Break time?
not break unless you want to.
Oh no,
I thought we were ending it here.
Hey, is it break time? This is what I was asking.
Here we got a minute left.
Got a minute
so I
left?
figure you want an
Oh.
outro or you want to do another session?
I mean, do you got something else to talk about? Hey, I just want to let you guys know this is non-scripted content
Yeah.
for you guys. We just are. Hey, you ready to film? Start.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I know we're jumping around, and I want you guys to get used to that because this is non-scripted content.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk
Raw
about
talk.
raw talk. We're gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about humbly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you guys start commenting and giving us
Gotta do
ideas,
something different.
Yeah,
we
if you
can't
got-
do everything
Yeah.
everybody else is doing.
exactly.
Like,
Once you guys start commenting and giving us ideas and stuff like that, obviously we'll have more things
yeah,
to talk about.
don't be afraid to shout out some ideas. like,
Exactly. We'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
We're both going to read them all. So, like,
Yep.
I mean, it's not like we're going to get
we're
hundreds
trying
of
to be
thousands
very
of
active
comments,
with
so-
this, like
Yep. We're trying to stay
replying
active
to
with it.
comments and like
And like,
actually
yeah.
being active with our followers and stuff.
And like we said earlier, you guys are absolutely running it up on the TikTok, the Instagram. Not really the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You guys are kind of slacking on
Nobody's
the
on
Instagram.
Instagram
You know what I'm
anymore,
saying?
I
But
mean,
yeah, TikTok,
it's
you guys
almost
are
the new
running that
Facebook.
shit up. Facts. Running it up on the Instagram. YouTube video, first YouTube video did pretty good. Go watch the YouTube video at the NoSteezePodcast. And go check out the Spotify at the NoSteezePodcast. This is the outro. If you want to go support me directly, go to goon2goat.shop. Use code G2G Team24 at checkout. Get a discount.
Yeah, if you wanna support me or want a helmet painted, something powder coated, check me out on Instagram or Facebook. It's 194 Designs. If you have any questions, like just text me. And
Yes,
as
sir.
of right now, if you want any apparel, shoot me a DM on any platform. I respond on almost anything. Yes, sir. 194. But yeah, I think we out.
Yes, sir.
We'll
We
see
out.
you guys next episode.
Episode 3. Thank you, boys.